Hi students, I'm Una.
And I'm Scott.
I'm a PTE teacher from the UK.
I'm also a PTE teacher from the UK.
And we've been helping students pass their exams for years.
And now we're excited to help you pass your exam too.
Welcome to the Swoosh English PTE podcast.
Let's get started. Hi everyone, and welcome to another PTE podcast top tip episode. Today we're going to talk about some top tips for summarized written text. Let's get started, Una. Una, do you want to talk about our first top tip for summarized written text?
Yes, so our first top tip today is to make sure that you summarize the most important points of that text, not every point. So that might seem obvious, but you just need to make sure that when you're reading that text, you don't think that you need to include every point that is mentioned.
It's impossible.
Simply don't have the words.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the words. And if you do try to do that, you're going to have a really long sentence. Even 75 words is really, it's too long.
It's too long. You can't.
So yes, that means that you just need to make sure that you are able to decipher what are the most important points within that text.
Decipher them, take them, extract them, put them in. Remember also that you're not going to get everything down. Take what you can and derive the meaning from that and make your response that way. After all, the most important thing is writing a single sentence within that 5 to 75 word limit. 75 words is too long, 50 is a nice balancing point.
Exactly. And that brings us to our second top tip, that less is more.
Less is more. Keep it simple.
Yes. So when it comes to summarized written text, less is more, definitely. Like in relation to the word count that you just said, 75 words is going to be a highly convoluted, very complex and likely to include lots of mistakes if you do use 75 words.
That's a good point. You actually raise up the point that not only is it the content of what you're including in that 575 words might be too long, but also your own ability to use grammatical terms and connected devices effectively to link those ideas together. And what happens if you run risk? What do you run risk of if you do write a sentence that's far too complicated and far too long?
Yeah, you run the risk of making more mistakes, using too much punctuation. I've seen sentences with 5 to 7 commas in one sentence, and it's just, it wouldn't occur.
5 to 7 commas in one sentence?
So it doesn't work. So, you're looking at about 3 commas maximum in one sentence. So make sure that you, try to just stick to the grammatical structures that you're confident with. And like we said, less is more.
And also, it is incredibly important that you do obviously develop upon these structures and ability to use these devices effectively in your own time. But if you're not so sure about doing, then don't. Try and keep it as simple. And I'll say it one more time, less is more.
Yes, that's it.
All right, what about our third point today? Well, I'd like to talk about, even though this is a writing exercise, obviously your own reading ability is highly important in you getting that score. So even though you're not assessing your reading, you still need to be able to effectively skim and scan text and extract information.
Definitely, it's crucial for this task. Your ability to recognize vocabulary, again, so it's your reading skills and your bank of vocabulary that are important here. And a lot of the tasks, it all boils down to your overall English ability. We can practice methods and strategies to our blue in the face, but can you read efficiently?
Mm-hmm. And what's the best way for you to make sure that you can read efficiently?
Practice.
Is practice.
Yes, so we need to practice reading lots of academic texts, looking at journals online, reading newspapers, anything you can get your hands on, and building up your bank of vocabulary so you can recognize any words. And, especially for this task, you need to be able to assess if certain words are important for the task.
Mm-hmm. After all, you need to be able to extract the key information. That key information are obviously anything that relates to the gist or the topical idea, and also your main points as well.
Yeah.
So in your own time, what I recommend you do is obviously you can do this without even actually doing a formal PTE style exercise. Just find some sort of text and write out these questions. Definitely. What is the main point? What is the gist of this lecture or this talk? What are the key supporting points? What are the topic sentences? What are the supporting points? So what you want to do is be able to just refine your own ability to extract the information in a quick way, and also assess which is important and which is not.
Yes.
Because you need to be able to do this fairly quickly in the writing exercise.
Yes,
because
definitely.
Obviously, it doesn't relate directly to your score. You want to ensure that you can get that information and then score the maximum points for your content. And that comes with reading and effectively skimming and scanning.
Excellent.
All right.
So that's our top tip series for today. We hope you can use these points whenever you're practicing for your summarized written text task. Thank you for joining us.
And I wish you the best of luck if you're doing summarized written text anytime soon, as well as the rest of the PTE examination. So it's goodbye from me and
see you later. Bye.
Are you struggling with your PTE exam preparation? Are you unsure how to get that score of 65, 79, or even 90? Let us help you get there. Please go to pte.swooshenglish.com and enter discount code PTE10 in order to receive 10% discount on any course.